Hello, hello, hello. So we are at it again with a drawing video. Again, sorry for my mic not working very well today. This time it is a Mariah Elizabeth inspired drawing video. I love to watch Mariah Elizabeth with my daughter. Hopefully the audio will be slightly better now that I closed my door in my room. But this one, I wanted to do different characters. I focused this one on a couple derpy dinos. So that one was just Pickled Pink and Pickle, my daughter's two favorites. And then this one is Eustace and Shelly. I did want to keep most of their color schemes the same, but I wanted to add my own style to it all. So I tend to make things more of a, I don't know, humanistic, quote unquote. I don't know. This one was actually my first one I did. This was PB and Jelly. I really do like this, how this one turned out. I think that it did capture more of their vibe, I will say. I do also like how Jelly's hair turned out. I think it's really cute how like it kind of drips a lot. And I do like PB's cute little vest of all. This one I actually had a little bit of a harder time with. I do think my original face was cuter for Lemon, and then my face that I made later kind of looks a little bit more sour for her. I also had a harder time going back over with my colors for my others. But I do think once I outlined, it does look a little bit better for all of my characters in general. Winnie and Winifred is also really good. I do think how Winnie turned out was very cute. I think that the overall blending of this one turned out very fun. I do also really like how this one did. If you look at my Instagram, I never did post this one. I just don't really like how this one turned out. Our derpy dinos, burp and derp. I do think that because I used the original squishies, they were more muted in tones than the what's it called? Like the pictures of them. And so they just never really turned out very vibrant or lighter or pastel. And so I just really had a hard time lightening it up. Willow, I thought turned out beautiful. I really liked how she turned out. I thought she was really cute and sweet and vibrant, very fox like, and I thought that was really sweet. I also really like how wild she was. Georgie, I thought he was very charming. I do think that Mariah Elizabeth's Georgie isn't as punk as my Georgie is. I don't know. I feel like he's a very punk man in my world. And I don't know. Like, the Mohawk really feels very like punk. Rosie, I think, turned out really cool. Because Rosie is a dinosaur and she has horns, I wanted to keep her bald instead of giving her hair like my other female creatures that I had. I wanted to have that fun style. I also wanted to blend the wings instead of having them be that nice striped pattern as the others were. I think that also keeping that way was cute. Rainbow, I had a hard time. I didn't know if I wanted to do a blend or not. I also didn't know if I wanted to do that deeper tone or not either. This one, I had a harder time with her. I also wanted to lighten her up, but she also was very light as it was in general. So, I don't know. Rainbow, she's a very cute one in general in the Moriah Elizabeth world that I didn't want to mess her up, and her face really bothered me in general. Punchy also never ended up on my Instagram either. I love Punchy, don't get me wrong, and I did not want to mess him up, but I did. and I'm sad about it. I think his color scheme is beautiful, and I don't think he translates well in my style. Um, because he doesn't have very many darker colors. He just doesn't really stand out very well. Yeah. Fred, I thought turned out really cool. I just don't like hands. So he also didn't end up on my Instagram. But I do really like his shirt. I do like how his hair turned out as well, kind of that same Georgie style, but less punk as well. I do like how his hair still maintained those colors. I do like as well that he also continued those colors, the lighter ones as well. Kathy, I love her. I love how I also maintained that this one didn't blend. I kept her simple. I kept her really cute. I love the smile still on her, and I love how I kept that way. Angry Lemon, I actually originally never liked his design for my style, but when I colored him, I ended up really liking him. I kept it really simple, and I think that that actually ended up working really well in his favor. Um, it turned out really cute, and I think that was really fun. I kept it very, what are the words? I don't know, like 1950s style, right? Cha Cha also didn't make it on my Instagram, and I'm kind of sad about it. I messed up Cha Cha, and she's actually one of my favorites. I don't know. I just couldn't keep the clean lines in her, and I I couldn't figure out her skin tone as well. I wanted to have that more Hispanic kind of flavor, but I couldn't get it. I don't know if maybe it was the red, but I wish it was. So tell me, what do you think? Who was your favorite? Who was your favorite character I made? Who's your favorite Moriah Elizabeth character in general? Let me know. Have a great day. Bye.